record button going. LTBR Daily on a Tuesday morning, 10:05 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Paul George had a fantastic night. We can't even slander him. And B More, who was a Paul George fan in the chat, is going crazy. Like, did you see Paul George? I saw your messages, bro. I saw all your messages. All right?
One game.
The internet is really quiet when he does good, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
Because he's not that guy. After all, because of one game, now he's the guy. No, he's not that guy.
But you know who is that guy?
Yes, the Lakers are at home, and
I'll tell you who is that guy, though, CeCe. Hitman and Calicoe. The face-off dropped yesterday on RVE. That was a quick turnaround time. They had their face-off on Saturday. Let's lower this lower third so we can see the chat. They had their face-off on Saturday. Quick turnaround. It dropped Monday night, premiered at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Hitman Holla went to his good old handy-dandy, old reliable, I have more views than you. I have more views than you. I have more stats than you. And Calicoe says, well, I beat you. Hitman just had to throw his hands in the air.
That was funny, though. That was funny because it was so simple, but it was funny. He said, but I beat you, though.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I don't care. It was one round. You want to talk about a one round battle, but it's like Hitman. You also was talking shit too.
Hitman, if you would have won that one round battle, you would have been talking. You would have been talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wear it. You gotta wear it. Let's throw it to the chat first. What you guys think of the Hitman and Calicoe face-off? Let's throw it to you guys. Lavish one in the building says Calicoe is delusional. Juwan says RBE stock. Yeah, apparently these guys have stake in RBE.
Let me hold a little something. How much stock y'all got left?
Let me know when y'all go IPO because
okay,
you know what I'm saying. My Acorns account could use some extra things to invest in. Justin says Hitman was at a disadvantage as soon as he argued back because he's emotional.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, when can he defend himself without being called emotional? Like at some point you have to defend yourself. Mink says Hitman got stock. Hitman needs to rebound after that Cassidy battle, says B More. Update guy says I feel like they're taking pay-per-view points. Okay.
I mean, Black Compass, that's what Hitman is. That's what he's been saying for a while, is that Calicoe a hater. He, I guess we're gonna hear some brotherhood bars, and I won't be surprised to see that Hitman was saying, "Oh, you not like us, so that's why you mad and you not part of brotherhood no more." And Calicoe gonna have his say as far as how he feels about brotherhood, but I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird to see these two not rock with each other no more, especially when they were tight at one point. Like Calicoe said, like, I've met your parents. I've been in your parents' house. I sat on your couch. Like, it's just weird. But that's life. At the same time, people fall out. Sometimes money, success, clout, status. Sometimes when you elevate, the same people that were with you when you was down here don't move up with you. And it might not be for any reason, but that's just how life works sometimes.
Did you catch Calicoe saying, I used to be in the Brotherhood? And he said, we'll talk about it on the 10th. Did anybody catch that?
I catched it, and that's why I'm saying, like, I'm pretty sure Hitman has his, because John already kind of mentioned about Cal and Mook, because Mook was on Angry Fan Show, kind of talking a little reckless about brotherhood, and John pretty much said that they got kicked out. They didn't leave. They got kicked out of brotherhood. So you already know that's going to be, those angles are going to happen. Well, Hitman's going to probably stand on the fact that you got kicked out of brotherhood, and Calicoe's going to probably say, no, I left because y'all was weirdos. It's gonna be it's gonna go to the fans. This battle is gonna go to the fans. I feel like even if both of these guys show out and perform to the highest of their ability and do not disappoint us, it's gonna be whose side do you believe more? Are you rocking with what Calicoe is saying and what he's standing on, or what Hitman is saying and what he's standing on? That's how it's going to go down.
CeCe, I know your Detroit heart will not allow you to pick against Calicoe, and I know anything Calicoe says can do no wrong in your eyes. However, I saw a completely different face-off than you did, and what I saw there was one person making logical sense and another person making absolute total no sense. Calicoe was just losing me with all of his thoughts, all of his arguments, all the things he was saying, and in reality, Hitman was kind of right. Some of his stage performances haven't been that great. The Briz battle, it's a little turbulence. That big K battle was solid. That was against Cassidy. Look, that big K battle was solid. I completely disagree with Calicoe. I do not think it's one of his best. And we didn't even mention the Twork battle. They both skipped over that. They both just glossed over that debacle. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta
go there either. We can skip it too.
and I'm sorry. Or everybody's saying, oh, Hitman lost to Calicoe. Hitman lost to Cassidy. Did we forget Calicoe's 2-on-2 with Mook? That was far worse than what Hitman did on the stage in a smaller room with a legend. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
We also said on this platform that everybody is not a 2-on-2 type battler, and it is what it is. Sometimes you don't know until you try it. They tried it and it didn't work out for them, so it's cool. We not gonna do that.
All right, well, I got the files here. Let me pull it up. Shout outs to our main man Dylan. You know what I'm saying? The stat graphic god. He pulled up the tails of the tape. You know what I'm saying? Because Calicoe Hitman were arguing about the statistics. They're like, I got more of this. Well, let's pull it up. This is a responsibility for us, right? You know what I'm saying? This is a responsibility for LTBR. And it looks like Hitman has pretty much edged Calicoe in almost every category. You know, Calicoe has a couple others, but this one stood out to me the most. 29 million total views for Calicoe. 75 million views for Hitman. All right? He's almost 3 times the amount of views. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And in fact, Hitman at this point is becoming the RB franchise tag player. Like, this is his third battle, third headliner over there.
Look. I'm not going to say that obviously Hitman does have one of the most views, or the most views out of many, many people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we have a stat that would show who is around the same area as him, or who's not that far off from him. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm not surprised. But we're not gonna take away nothing that Calicoe has done, okay? Because again, when Calicoe mentioned that he beat Verb, Hitman tried to say no, Verb beat him. What? So we just gonna gloss over that. So
it's all opinion based.
Really?
It's all opinion based. It's all opinion based.
Oh, now it's opinion based, but y'all want to go after my boy Cal.
Hey, listen, but you have to listen. Hitman knows what to do, right? Hitman's old reliable move that will always work. Handy dandy is old reliable. I have more views than you. Always.
Okay, but guess what? That's nice. But Calicoe also has a resume, and he has beaten a lot of y'all favorites. And some of y'all in that little brotherhood of y'all, he has beaten y'all. So we're not going to act like Calicoe is so bum. Okay? We're not going to do that. Calicoe beat Surf clear. I don't want to hear, and like Hitman too. No, we're not going to rewrite history because you upset with him. You don't like him no more, and you about to battle him for a second time. We're not about to do that.
Yeah, but Hitman and Surf is the #1 highest viewed battle on the URL channel.
That's nice, and Hitman can have that. Nobody's trying to take nothing away from him. See, that's the thing.
It's an 8 million view battle, man. It's an 8 million view battle. You know what I'm saying?
That's nice.
Hold on.
Are you making money off those 8 million?
He might be.
Or did you already get your deposit?
He might be. You never know.
Well, again, if you're not taking no view money home with you, that's nice. That's cool. Okay. But don't try to take nothing away from Cal, because I could always come back with it. Listen, Detroit versus everybody.
When CeCe, when you and me are,
I still love Hitman, but it's Detroit versus everybody now, because y'all trying to take away from. I don't like that.
Listen closely. When it's you and me in the Believe venue in Atlanta on July 10th, shoulder to shoulder, watching the main event, you and I are gonna get to watch the debacle of Calicoe on the stage yet again, and it'll be just like Lockout. It'll be just like RB. It'll be just like Irving Plaza. It'll be no different.
What? I don't like this. No, I'm not standing with you. I'm gonna be in VIP. I'm gonna be with Cal and them. and his friends and his daddy Blackface. Hey, Blackface.
See, you're gonna be in a section. Hold on. You're gonna be in a section of the venue. They won't allow you to be honest if he lost or not. You already claimed your stake.
I'm gonna be in VIP sitting high and pretty, watching my boy do what he's gonna do, and that's on period.
And I'll be in the crowd with a sea of people. And when Calicoe's losing on that stage, we're all gonna look up. We're gonna look at you. We're gonna point to you. And you're gonna make eye contact with all of us in the crowd. That's what you're gonna do.
If I catch any one of y'all booing, just know y'all will be hearing my loud mouth. The mics will pick my voice up, okay? And I'm not going to be pleasant.
All right, let's read some of the chat before we move on. CLO, what up, gang? He says, put some money on it. Cal21 up there, guys, says, if I come with a black eye after max out, just know it was CeCe's fault. Lavish One says, I'm from Jersey and I can admit Surf is delusional. You need to do the same, CeCe. Marquise26 says, Calicoe is a legend. He was arguably undefeated until Lux. And then what happened? Dale Simmons says, Dale Simmons to the update guy says, that sounds like domestic violence. Domestic violence. You're on fire, says landslide. I'm gonna call the boo crowd just for you. Calicoe might win the second round, maybe. I don't know, man. Our chat's kind of split on this battle. Crazy. Maybe I've influenced the people. You know what I'm saying? We team Hitman over here. You could be team Calicoe. We could debate this for the next 2 weeks.
Just know, it's probably going to take them over an hour to get on stage. Y'all remember how long it took for Hitman and Cassie to eventually tell which one of their homies you can stay, you got to go back down with the Savages and the Heathens. And it's going to be mayhem. That's why I'm going to be in VIP. I'm not going to be on stage. I'm going to be cut to the side, off to the side, because I'm not doing that shit. Because if too many people bump into me, I don't like that. I don't do good with crowds.
So it's a battle rap stats in the building. Says Cal21. I'm kind of shocked by that because I'm a little shocked by that because I know how your metrics and your systems work, and we can both admit that Calicoe on the stage hasn't really been Calicoe lately. Yeah, it's the truth. Briz, Big K, Twork, those are not Calicoe level performances. Yeah, I have to be honest.
Super Mario.
All right, man. Let's move on, man. Real quick, we got young Gattas pulling up to the show in 20 minutes at 10:40. She's gonna talk about her weekend, her battle, the Jazz call out, and many, many more things. So we can actually save the Gattas stuff for a little bit later when she comes on. Let's talk about this app battle that dropped on the app today. Bill and Dot as a 2-on-2 team versus Jakk and Twork. Did you see it?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it yet.
Let's throw it to the people then. Twork second was crazy. Twork second was ridiculous. Fire. Nah, just one round. I saw clips of it. Jeremy Perkins says Twork Jakk 2-1. Okay. Bill and Dot was a pretty good team. They had a lot of good chemistry. Jakk and Twork, respectfully, man, their rounds were fire, but they kind of did the whole like, yo, Jakk, you do round 1 all by yourself. Twork, you do round 2 all by yourself. And it's like, where's the duo? Where's the chemistry? Where's the two?
Wow.
We're playing ISO ball.
Did it work for them?
They were good. They were fire. I think they were fire, but like I don't know. When I'm watching a 2-on-2, I want to see people do a 2-on-2 thing together. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see too much ISO ball, but that's my only complaint. That's my only complaint because their content was really good though. CLO says
said it's 9 days prep.
Yeah.
So you gotta do what you gotta do with the time you got. But what about their third round?
The third round was good. But listen, they both, even when they were playing ISO, like they were fire. What Twork said to Bill, he said, we've been waiting years on Bill, like Harriet Tubman, like that was crazy. Son said, I grabbed the Glock and have you eating out a tube like an astronaut. Like that shit was crazy. I'm like, okay, Twork, like this is the bag. You know what's crazy? In between every single time Bill and Dot finished their round, Dot went to like Twork and was like, stop choking, pussy. He said, don't choke, pussy.
Holy shit.
And then at the end of the second round, Bill and Dot like get in the middle of Twork, and they're like, "You choke, you choke, you choke, you choke," and then Twork just shoves them both.
He's so big.
Flip Bill like Daffy Duck, says Reggie. That bar was crazy. You're gonna reach God and God gonna reach back. That was crazy.
Damn, it looked like Twork cooked Bill.
Nah, I mean they had fire individual rounds. I'm just a purist of the 2-on-2 thing. I like to see people just.
Well, we've been spoiled with NWX and other dope ass 2-on-2, so I can understand that. But how did Bill and Dot do? Because people are asking.
Oh man, they're really good. Their chemistry is exactly what you would expect it to be on paper. Like, in fact, I want to see more of them. If there's ever another double impact, like, please put them on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Bill Collector, I'm really intrigued. We actually didn't put this on our story sheets for today. This is important. Maybe you could talk about it more tomorrow. But Bill Collector is now on King of the Dot season 1.
Yes, I noticed that last week, but there was so much air to the throne.
I feel like that's a really big storyline that kind of just went under the radar. So salute to Bill Collector for that.
Look, get the bag. He was already in one tournament and he got all the way to the end. So, hey, over there at COTY, all y'all mofos in that tournament, y'all better be ready. Y'all better be ready. Because I hear you, Reggie. I just feel like, yeah, the finale, the finals performance, yeah, we didn't like it. But overall, the path that he took to get there was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. We got to remember that part too. You can't just focus on the negative and not the positive. And that was when, he lost his bestie. So he had a heavy heart too. So we got to remember that. Shout out to Bill. Troop Watson.
Twitch handing out the bag, says you're on fire. Juan says, don't no one care about the King of the Dot tournament? That's not true, Juan. We care. Gregory says, King of the Dot had 2 weeks and I see no coverage. We gave it some coverage, but I do feel like season 1 is still very confusing. Even Damien says right here, I don't think a lot of people understand season 1. I'm people. Look,
maybe we can bring Organic on the show to talk a little bit about it, or Lush, or somebody else. But I saw they dropped the North bracket, and I just it's just a lot. Like, this is I feel like tournament.
Yeah. The only problem with King of the Dot always is their rollout. Like, if they had all the rosters set beforehand with the rules and what to expect, then we would be here like, okay, great. Because like this past weekend we saw Saynt in Saynt battle, right? And that was actually a replay of what happened last Sunday. Like, that aired again. So it was like, wait, that wasn't live? Like, what's happening? Like, it's all just a little all over the place. So maybe we get Organic to clear it up.
Maybe. Well, if not Lush, then maybe Organic or somebody else. Shoot, maybe we can have us his own.
Matter of fact, now that we're speaking on it, let's talk a little bit about your boy Saynt, CeCe. Because Saynt opened up his season opener against Nan Firo, and he took a L. He was pretty choppy in that performance. Wasn't all the way clean. And for anybody that's heard earlier this year, Saynt battled Fate out in the West, and apparently the battle was vaulted. Saynt choked in the battle. I can't confirm this. I'm just saying what people were in the building telling me. So it looks like there might be back-to-back losses for the reigning Grand Prix champion. Is it time to be concerned?
Man, this is not looking good.
Okay, look, some people saw it here. You're on fire says, I saw it. It's on YouTube. Fake kicked his ass. Winning update guy says, winning the tournament is the worst thing for your future. Holmesy, Saynt have the Spider-Man meme. Oh boy. Feint washed him bad. Saynt lost. Saint's on the Holmesy run. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, look, Saynt, Fonz, and Holmesy have lost now 2 battles since winning their tournaments. So I'm not so concerned with Fonz. I think Fonz is all right. He battled Av and JC. Av and JC are heavy hitters. Like, you know what I'm saying? You kept your distance. Yeah. Holmesy, you battled Beat Out and Rum, so, like, I can expect you to lose those. But when you lose to Oops as the favorite, clearly, that's a little concerning.
I got Oops winning that one, Holmesy. I'm sorry.
And now Saynt.
Oops winning that one.
Now Saynt losing to Fate, you know, having a choppy performance there, from what I heard, and then having a choppy performance against Nan. Is it time to be concerned for Saynt?
Man, I don't know. He did so well at the beginning of the year with the Grand Prix finals versus Marv. And now to see, he's been taking a decline in his performance. I don't know what's going on with Saynt. I'm not gonna be worried, but I got an eyebrow raise. I can't really do the rock eyebrow. I got an eyebrow raise. Stop looking at him like, come on now. No, don't start fucking up now.
Hey, shout out to Battle Rap Stats. Says, can we please talk about Nan's great performance? We will give him props, but you know how this game goes, bruh. If it bleeds, it leads. It's not who won the battle, it's who lost the battle. I'm sorry. That's how the game goes. I'm a little concerned for Saynt. Because I feel like, I don't know, man. Like, I've never fully felt like King of the Dot all the way embraced him with, like, the maxed opportunity with the best things in the world. Like, in fact, Saynt hasn't even left California. They have to battle on King of the Dot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see them give this guy the ultimate push. I want to see him put in front of all the biggest names the league has to offer, take him out to the road. You know what I'm saying? Make this guy feel like the face of your league, because he's about to be that in a couple of years, right? Like,
can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Did they do the same with Head Ice or Chilla or Real Deal?
Oh, Head Ice was all over. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Real Deal gets amazing treatment, and Chilla Jones for that small window.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chilla Jones really held it down. But even before Chilla was the champ, he was doing a lot for King of the Dot. So I feel like take care of the guys that want to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. Now. But Nan's performance was great. I think he was somebody that wasn't on the radar of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? He was really strong. He asserted his presence. And I kind of felt like his performance, as good as his performance was, he knows that this is a marathon, not a race. So I almost felt like he kind of like if I had to grade his pen on a scale of 1 to 10, I feel like I'm right at a 7, because I know I have to keep this level and keep inclining in the near future. So I was really happy to see that self-awareness from him. And it looked like for Saynt, like he wasn't motivated. And it's like Saynt, like this one loss could bounce you out the playoffs. You got to take every game serious. It's not like you have a lead, a comfortable lead in the standings. You know what I'm saying? You want to set the season off with a tone that makes sense.
I just feel like Saynt is very young too, right? Saynt is a youngin', and he has a lot ahead of him. And I'm gonna say this, because he gets a chance to defend his belt, right? Mm-hmm. Regardless what happens with this season, right?
Not necessarily, because he doesn't hold the King of the Dot belt. But I would love to see him go for it.
The Grand Prix, like, so yeah. Okay, so Real Deal has the belt. Okay, yeah. So what he won in the Grand Prix was just the tournament, and that's it. Okay. So with that being said, I will, and this is not KOTD hate, but if you do not lock that young man down and make him a priority, and yes, putting him on season 1, he still needs to show up. You know what I'm saying? He can't be doing bad when it's time for you to be the number 1 priority. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that point too. I can't make you the number 1 priority and then you go out here and start doing bad. That doesn't work. But I'm telling you, you better lock him down, because if URL or RBE get a chance, they will try to sign him or get him on their league. Period.
Well, he could still do season 1 while battling on RBE. And by the way, I'm actually surprised RBE has yet to book Saynt. Would love to see RBE on Saynt. Salute 5 Deep for the props.
Saynt just wants to work with KOTD. But again, he is young, and if he feel, thank you for the props, 5 Deep. But with that being said, he's young, and like if he ain't locked in, he can do whatever he want to do, man.
Look, CeCe, when I remember when Kid Chaos Battle Saga, right? I was in the building, and that was of the weekend of Saynt about to go to the Grand Prix finals, right? Like a week later, he was gonna battle Marv 1. And so I had an argument with like Kid Chaos, a couple of the other New Era guys. Like, is Saynt on your level, or Saynt better than you guys? Because Saynt just beat Disaster, and if he beats Marv 1, he would have on paper beat 2 legends. You guys haven't done that, and they're like, nah. They don't want to give into it. But in my eyes, I'm like, Saynt, you're in the same ballpark with these guys, and in fact, you might have beaten 2 legends. So on paper, you can make the argument that you're just as good, if not better. But with performances like this, it doesn't. The math don't math up.
Yeah, I'm not worried about saying I'm not concerned, but I got my eyebrow raised. If he was looking at me right now, I'd be like, boy, get it together.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned.
The thing is, like, none of these guys could afford, like, when it's strange, right? Like, at some point in battle rap, like, when you're building your career up, right? You don't have that equity yet with the fans. You can't afford bad performances. You could probably afford a loss in a good performance, but you can't afford bad performances. You know what I'm saying? Because all it takes is one or two for people to drastically jump off the bandwagon, and then what? Then it's an uphill battle from there on out. For God's sakes, our WOTY, Woman of the Year, lost to a career Loso, and people were like, oh, it's like, she was still good.
That's why she should have been WOTY.
She was still good. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a ruthless sport. This is a very ruthless sport. You guys are not Sue Surfs. You guys are not Calicoes. You guys are not Hitman Hollers. Like, you guys cannot afford to have bad performances and still have this drastic demand of people that still want to see you.
Look, folk deep. That's so battle rap culture. They love you today, hate you tomorrow, forgive you, disown you, drag you, humiliate you. Like, this is a crazy culture. That's why I be saying battle rap is not for the weak or the meek. Like, if you want to be a battle rapper, you better understand what you getting your dumb ass into. That's all I'm gonna say.
And I feel like this kind of
you better understand what you getting yourself into.
This goes under the radar. This goes completely under the radar. Saynt was ranked higher than A.ward on the Champion of the Year list last year. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying. So Saynt, you have arrived, but you now have expectations. You know what I'm saying. So
maybe not this year though, because I saw what you said, friends. I saw you talking about your little friend, and that was nice of you. You know,
he's not your friend.
If he
Ain't
put
y'all
it
both
in
white?
God's hands, we probably friends because that's the way God would want me.
Ain't y'all both white?
Us to be. I'm half white, but my blackness is very loud and proud.
Well, now that you mentioned A.ward, let's talk about A.ward, right? Yesterday, you're right. I did say yesterday, after reviewing A.ward's year, I seen he battled 11 times on 11 different leagues, made 7 debuts, and has a pretty stellar resume. And I was having a bit of trouble figuring out who is 5 names that's having a better year than A.ward. And I think I'm ready to conclude to the point at the midway point of 2021. I think it's a top 5 Champion of the Year candidate. Let's ask the chat. Is A.ward a top 5 Champion of the Year candidate so far this year?
Don't be Reggie. I am ready for you.
Okay.
I'm ready
Anastasia says, nah, he's 6. I respect that. Anastasia, who you have ahead of him? I would love to know. Juan says, nope. I see yep. I see no. I see yes. I see absolutely. I see easy. Yes. I say clear. Top 3. He's currently 3rd in our ranking, says Stats. Petleton says that's a fact. Ward is number 2, says Problem. Nah, says Marquise. Damien says top 10. I feel like top 10 is like a safe way to say yes and no at the same time.
Yeah.
So you're saying no. Yes, and I hate Jesus rap, says Lavish One. Oh my goodness. If you say no, you have to say who you have him in front of him. Yeah, I seen a couple you say no. Who? Give me your 5 names. I'm not judging. I just want to know. You know what I'm saying?
I like
because I do think there's a couple names. Like if you say DNA, I'll accept that. You know what I'm saying? If you still say Danny, I'll be like maybe, but I can respect it at least. He's. You know.
No, don't open the floodgates for that hate. But also on YouTube, let us know who your top 5 is.
Chillwell says, can you be top 5 without URL battles? And Chillwell, I would like to point to you, Ilmac, who made the top 5 list in 2017 with only 3 battles. None of them on URL. So you can definitely be top 2 without any URL battles, for sure. 100%. M says, I'm not judging, but I got receipts. No, I genuinely want to know.
He's top 5 for me. A.ward is in my top 5.
CJ says JC. I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely some names that I think you can make a good case. If somebody says Loso over Ward, I'm not gonna argue that neither. I think that's a decent case. I see Easy Sick. Only thing with Easy and Sick, they only have 2 individual battles. I'm not all the way mad at it, but I don't 100% agree with somebody having 2 battles as opposed to somebody having 8 battles. Like,
is that Chill Will?
Nah, it's Chill Will 45. Salute to Chill Will with that Scion badge. Salute to Chill Will with that partnership deal. You know what I'm saying, son? You getting that bank, son? Salute to Chill Will. Ozzy says, I got him 5th or 6th. Look, I think if you don't have him 5, 6 is the lowest you can have him. So if he's at 6, he can reasonably be in 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a hell no kind of answer.
I got A.ward in my top 5.
Oh, shit.
Right now.
Vandross is in the building. Let's ask him. Savage Vandross, we're talking A.ward. Is he a top 5 COTY candidate? Let us know what you think, sir. Perkins says he is 7. Wow. Okay. All right.
Who you got ahead of him?
Hey, look, that's his opinion. Don't argue with the man. That's his opinion.
I'm just saying that because I mean, you got 6 people in front of him.
I do think
I got him in my top 5.
I know there's some people in the chat that got to see A.ward at max out against Will, and I'm pretty sure anybody that saw that performance in the building will not have A.ward lower than like 3.
Yo, because I feel like
salute to that fob. Salute.
Danny, DNA, and A.ward. That's my 5.
Yeah, I got Rum and Geechee 1 and 2. I can't. It could switch whatever the day. I don't. It depends.
Yeah.
I might have Rum number 1 because he just battled next. He's gonna battle Hollow. Like he might edge Geechee in my opinion. But then I have A.ward at 3 right behind Geechee. Like that's how I have it. That's how I call it. Battle Rap Stat says this Rosenberg battle will be key. Give Rosenberg his flowers.
Yo, I'm not trying to discredit A.ward's run this year because he did get smoked by Excel. Shout out to Excel. He's the only person. He's one of the few people that can say they smoked A.ward. Period. But he can't go into a battle, and this is no shot towards Rosenberg, but clearly A.ward is the favorite. Clearly A.ward has showcased higher battle rap content this year.
He's the more talented battle rapper, no, without a doubt.
And yes, he's the more talented one. So he cannot. What you mean? I don't know, CeCe. Well, you got Rosenberg better than A.ward?
Here's the thing, though. Look,
as a battle rapper.
See, I hate to cut you off, right? I agree with you. I do think Ward is more talented. He's the favorite. He's probably a better battle rapper. However, I feel like Rosenberg Raw has his level of irrational confidence from his last performance. We're gonna see the best Rosenberg we've ever seen, and Ward has a very difficult battle on his hands. All right, I'm kind of nervous for Ward, to be honest with you. I'm kind of nervous for him. Stats says Berg hasn't lost in 2 years, and Rosenberg has been on a winning streak. You know what I'm saying?
He has been on a winning streak, but we also gonna yes, he has been on a winning streak, but he ain't battling somebody like A.ward.
That's a fact.
And
because
Head Ice dropped the ball.
That's a fact.
I will say that Head Ice should have gave him a better battle, but Head Ice dropped the ball. Who did he battle? Show
off. Pulverize. Look, respectfully to Rosenberg Raw.
You know what I'm saying?
Respectfully to Rosenberg Raw, because I know Rosenberg Raw isn't a fan of ours, but we have no issues with him. Craig Lamar, a washed T-Rex, Head Ice, and Show Off, respectfully, is not the competition level that Ward is battling. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? So.
And Rosenberg can definitely, and Pete, he could definitely use that to his strength. Like he has done, like I said, Rosenberg does his thing. Not taking nothing away from him, and he is on the run, especially on RBE. Seems like nobody can beat him on RBE. So, with that being said, it's still going to be a big. He's gonna be in a dogfight with A.ward. He's gonna be in a dogfight. But we'll see. But if Rosenberg beats A.ward, where are we putting him in the top 20 conversation?
Oh, I think he cracks the list for sure. 100%. 100%.
Honestly, come on now. He's doing it on stages before, respectfully, URL got back to stages and audiences. Come on, he put it.
That's how you sound.
Over a year and a half. Some of y'all ain't battled on the stage in a long time.
All right, man. We just sent Gattas the link. We'll wait for Gattas to pull up. In the meantime, we keep talking some Ward and Raw. I'm not gonna hold you, Chief. I said A.ward a text. I said I'm nervous for you for this battle. I gotta be honest with you. I feel like you're about to get
versus
the best.
Rosenberg?
I feel like he's about to see the best Rosenberg Raw he's ever seen in his life. And I feel like Ward now has a new standard on that stage. He has to be as good as he was against Will. And you just don't replicate those kind of performances. You either surpass it or you stay below it. No in between.
When are we gonna get that battle, Lavish?
Big K will never battle a Christian. So that
Why?
I don't know. He doesn't want to battle any of the Jesus freaks.
I'm laughing on the inside of Jesus freaks. But like, why not though? Like, God, Lord have mercy.
Golden says it's Rosenberg, not Loaded Lux. Guys, you have to understand. Like, all right, you guys watch the playoffs here, right? Y'all watch the basketball playoffs right now, right? Y'all seen the Clippers versus Utah when Terrence Mann went for 39 points for no reason? Rosenberg Raw is gonna turn into Terrence Mann for one night and drop 39 points for no reason, and A.ward's gonna have to be there like, damn, I didn't expect this role play to start cooking. Like, what?
But he's already had that happen to him with Excel, and he said he's not gonna. He like, okay, y'all caught me slipping one time, but he tightened up. Like A.ward, he made that mistake already, and thank God he got tightened up real quick. Pause for the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Rosenberg might be one of the faces of the league, if we're being honest.
Oh, he's definitely the face for RBE, and I think they treat him and pay him for that too. Like Rosenberg definitely has been putting on for RBE, hands down.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm not nervous.
Oh, that's your friend, and you what?
Yo, you gotta keep it real with your friends. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it real with your friends.
The answer's right. You better be like his homie.
You gotta keep it real with your friends. If you don't keep it real with your friends, who will?
Man,
what the hell is this? Is that boobs?
That's titties. I see. Yeah, them
are those titties? How'd you do that?
Alpha, like, I need to know. Yeah, you took a lot of time and effort to put some titties.
What just happened?
I need, like,
This is a morning show, bro. It's 7:40 in the West Coast right now. What is happening?
He said, "I'm an artist. Respect my shit." Okay.
Hey yo, Alpha Rage. If you have a Twitter, go follow the LTBR Twitter page. We're gonna follow you back, please.
Where's the horny police?
Right here.
Oh, I didn't even do it this time. that shit. But my baby hairs is on fleek, though. Look at them baby hairs, yo.
I must concur.
Some days I get it right. Some days I get it
Peter
right.
says if A.ward can't be Rosenberg, he doesn't deserve to be top 5. I don't agree with that because Rosenberg Raw has displayed that he can have the head and shoulders of RBE. He has been consistently good. And if you see the best Rosenberg Raw, you're going to downplay it? Like, no, I'm preparing for the absolute best career high Rosenberg Raw in 2 weeks from now. That's what I'm expecting for.
Damn. He said, damn, I got to go to horny jail.
Yo, they're giving Alpha requests. They said, do a giraffe next. And
a small little box too, like that's amazing.
And
okay, move on. But okay, 5B, you take care of that baby, give it extra kisses.
Oh, Tata, pull up. She said, I think my top 5 is Nitty, Geechee, Danny, DNA, Loso. Hey, Tata, you know you got to vote with us internally, man. You know you gonna get that report. You better take that serious, man. Your work gonna hold some weight.
Number one. She's not gonna get
your work gonna hold some weight, man.
I honestly don't see how, like, if you got A.ward outside the top 5, I don't know who y'all got in front of him.
I mean, look, I'm not mad at Tata's list. Like, she put Loso in front of Ward, but like, do you guys think it's clear that Loso's having a better year than Ward? Like, I think it's like you can debate that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's a debate.
But I can see the case because Loso's only loss is chess. And that's one of the best battles this year, as opposed to Ward's only loss is Excel, and he got smoked. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to the losses. You can lose, and there's levels to losing, all right? Like,
wait, Loso is lost to chess on the app?
He did. He did.
Oh
shit, we got Gattas pulling up. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Oh, we gotta get that out of here.
Don't put
All
my
right. Buenos dias, Gattas, coming off of her
What up?
URL return after a long 7 years. You know what I'm saying? She was on Twitch this year and Caffeine, left with the fan vote both times. Godis is in the building, back to take her spot. Good morning.
Good morning, y'all.
Gattas, after this weekend, coming off of this weekend, how does it feel? And how many phone calls have you been getting ever since the performance?
Man, I've gotten a million calls. Everybody, all of my fellow battle rappers were hitting me, and a lot of fans, and it just felt good to be back, especially getting to grace the Caffeine stage too.
Yes, I think that's what we were so excited for the most, was because ever since this Caffeine era has started, you were one of the names that everybody, I know I was saying, we need Gattas. And to see you up there and the energy, the confidence, the conviction, and you just like, I was just so happy for you, because the last time we talked to you, that was your goal. And to see you achieve it, like I said, salute. I was just so happy for you.
That feels good, man. Everybody showing love. It feels good to be well received and not, you know, coming back and people saying you dated or, oh, your style doesn't fit the culture right now. Everybody's been welcoming it. And, you know, Official's a top MC. We can't take that away from her despite her choking. You feel me? We know that she was a good contender, and that's what people want to see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing before your battle, you might have had some moments where you could need some inspiration, and you opened your Pokemon Go app. You had a slow bro bar. You had a horsey bar. What's going on?
I did. I did.
That's not one, but two.
Like, because I like Pokemon, and like when I you ain't even catch that, I said Staryu too in it.
And Misty.
So so Staryu, Horsey, Misty, Slow Bro, Slow Poke. Yo, I was just joking around, and that's just me. Like, I love anime, I love Pokemon and shit. So I throw that in there just to say, like, what's your personality? We don't know nothing about you. You guys know I'm a clown. Y'all know I play all day.
Because now the people want to know, who is your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, my favorite? Oh my God, man. Probably, man, I hate to sound like
answer carefully.
I hate to sound cliche, but I really do like Squirtle. He's probably my favorite one.
All right.
That's gonna be my favorite Pokemon.
All right.
Everybody's talking about the belly rolling bar in the chat. Everybody's saying you had them weak.
Oh, belly rolling. I was just being funny, man. And I thought it was hilarious because I'm like, it's three of them, just like Destiny Child. But yeah, man, just having some fun, showing some personality up there, man. Why so serious, everybody?
No, I mean, my favorite part of you showing your personality was like when you weren't rapping, like when Official choked, like you put your head on your thing and you sat on the floor, and it's like all this little in between banter like does enough to kind of psychologically take your opponent out of it and give you some kind of edge. I want to ask though, you had to warm up with Lady Caution, a 1-rounder, then you battle RX on Twitch. What did you learn from those two battles coming back after a long hiatus that helped you be successful in the Caffeine room?
It let me see what things were common as far as everybody trying to do chain punching. I saw that immediately, and I was just like, okay, I don't want to do it. Like, I want to come to it with a completely different approach. I see, you know, I'm inspired by like the Real Six and the B-Dots that do the flows and maneuver. I'm like, that's hard to do, man. I want to do that. I don't want to chain punch with y'all. Like, I can punch and I'll throw it in there, but I want to laugh and I want to do other things. And that was my main focus with Official, honestly, was doing everything but punching.
Because Official, everybody knows she can punch. She can
all day.
Punch. And when she get in her bag, it's just nonstop. It just seems like it's a forever getting beat down. But I feel like you did very good. And despite the fact that Official did mess up on her part, I don't want that to be taken away from what you did. And I see some fans trying to do that, like, oh, well, she got lucky. What do you say about fans that are saying that you got lucky, that you had a tired out Official that needs a break?
I say that if I got lucky, I've been getting lucky all year. Have I been getting lucky my whole career? Let's be honest. Like I said, I've been a model MC except for one issue with E-Hart that Official threw up, and I'm just like, that that's one time, and how long have I been doing this shit? So, for the naysayers and the people like, oh, I got a tired official, it's everybody has their day. You know what I'm saying? That just so happened to be the cards dealt. We're gonna see what happens with Jazz too. You gonna say you make up excuses? We can't make excuses every time, y'all.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I feel like it becomes this thing where just like as a battle rapper, nobody ever wants to win that way because the choke becomes the biggest storyline. It kind of overshadows a good performance, and then
whole battle.
Then there's people that will say, "Oh, she only won because X amount happened." You know what I'm saying? So, and I did some research on Official's career. From the first 7 years of her career, she averaged 3 battles a year. In the last 9 months, she's battled 6 times. So that's almost doubling her yearly average in less of a time span. That's why you can clearly see there might be some kind of fatigue in Official, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree.
And even in her second round, the little that she did get out, it was kind of explosive.
I don't know. I can be honest with you. I don't really listen to my opponents, so I gotta wait until they release on the app so I can really see like what she actually said, and we can really see what the bars were. Because I be in my own zone.
It works. It works perfect. We wanted to talk about Jazz because it looks like this is the second time Jazz had to be front row and center to Official having a performance like this, and she's kind of like, all right, that's it. I'm over it. Tag me in. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it felt like.
Oh, my bad, Gattas. Go ahead.
No, I was agreeing with him. She is feeling like tag me
in. I was saying that she that one friend that see her girlfriend always get into some shit, but she be losing these fights, and she done had enough. She like, okay, I gotta fight you now. Like, y'all not gonna keep on beating up on my friend like that.
Yep, I think I don't take her lightly. I think Jazz might be the hardest Jazz that we ever saw. So I'm not taking that lightly. Remember, Jazz had so long to sit out. She already upset about the Misfit battle not going through. So she got some shit to get off her chest.
Hey, well, you actually had a longer sit out period than she did. So you know as well as coming back from a long return, you have to strategize. So she wouldn't have said that if she wasn't prepared to say that, right?
Exactly. Yep. So I can definitely see that happening. I'm excited. I don't turn down a good challenge. I'm never one to step down. So let's get it.
Misfit has a quote here about Jazz accepting a verbal battle with you. And quote, "It's probably the safest battle to take if you're not battling me." I don't know if that's a shot necessarily, but I don't know if you're a safe.
I agree because Misfit, it's not. She's saying safer. I do think that she is ducking at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like you have the platform of Caffeine trying to put this on. Even RBE expressing interest and trying to put it all on Misfit. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I do know that she might be right. Because why is it not happening?
Well, people on the chat are saying, they would love to see it, but a lot of people don't have faith that it's gonna actually happen. Gattas?
I got faith. I think it's gonna happen. I think that me and a lot of other people like Shuni getting on Caffeine put the spark in Misfit for her to say, okay, let me go and stake my claim. Because all the vets is coming over, introducing themselves. And we all want to see that too. So I can we could just sub in Casey. Any Bardashian would do. I'm on a rampage, man. Get the Bardashians out of here. It don't matter what order you put in.
That's it. Gattas is outside.
Gattas want all the smoke. And she said this last time she was on here. She want all the smoke. She not.
Did I lie? Did I not tell you guys I was on? I told you guys I'm on a rampage. They can all get it. The Bardashians is one by one. We got official strike one. Case, let's get it. I know she got 40. Let's get that done with, and then she can come right over here.
I'm sure the answer is a hard yes. But as of right now, do you feel like you're the woman of the year in battle rap?
Man, I do, but I think people will say because of I haven't battled every 2 weeks. Maybe I'm not. It's probably some girls that are battling more frequently.
Well, they didn't matter last year. Vixen had like what?
2 battles.
Battles, or just 2 or whatever. Because she did have that third one, but y'all not trying to let that get through customs, so whatever. But whatever. But yeah, I mean, you never know, Gattas. Shoot, because on the criteria, yes, schedule is always part of it, but competition and like everything else does have to come in play. Like, how was your individual performance? Like, yeah, you might have had 6 battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lady Caution had more battles than Casey.
Yeah,
if
they
we want
was
to play
they
the
was on a
numbers
run,
game,
man. That's
Lady
true.
Caution
They
had
have a
way
lot.
more battles than a lot of people in that top 10 if we want to play the numbers game, but she didn't crack that top 5. So that's
I might have a
the
chance.
only requirement.
I might have a chance.
I might have a chance.
Definitely might have a chance for sure. It's all the impact. And speaking of impact, like, I see now that you're so like, you have this new perspective of battle rap. Like, you're just so happy that it's come this far, because obviously you've been here since grind time, battling for free. You can remember when it was real rugged and hip hop and raw, and now it's like so organized, and you're a walking LLC as an artist. Like, tell us a little bit about how this new perspective of battle rap, and you're so appreciative of it.
Man, like you said, I just love the progress we've made. For them to be able to stream us live, and just the technology is crazy, and the exposure is dope. So to see it progress to this level is just hella cool, man. And to still be a part of it, and to still be embraced by the culture, being that we talking about over 10 years ago starting to do this shit. So to still be embraced feels good, and I just want to stake my claim and stamp my head on one of those female Mount Rushmore, you feel me, spots, because I feel like I put in more than enough work, and a lot of my peers or even other vets aren't able to come back and have such a smooth transition. You guys threw me right back in the pit with active girls that never stopped battling, and I'm right there. So I just feel like we come a long way, and it's just fun, and I'm more appreciative of the differences and the uniqueness of battle rappers rather than trying to have the hardest punches. And I try to have that come across every time I spit on stage.
No, you can tell it's almost like you're humbled, and I mean, you've always been a humble person, but it's almost like you have this newfound appreciation, and because of it, it's like you take every opportunity serious. You take every bar serious. Like, I'm listening to a lot of these things that you say when you say, like, in this environment now, or in this setting or this era, clean performances matter so much. Like, stumbles and blips, like, they really can.
For sure, they matter.
They matter, or they're magnified now, like they've never been before. And so when I hear these things from you, it sounds like somebody that's like, yo, I'm stuck on this part of my round, and I'm not moving on till I get through to this part of my round. And I feel like that diligence, that work ethic, will take you. I mean, you've already gone a long way, but it'll take you even further than where you've been.
Appreciate that, man. I definitely do take it serious. I put a lot of time into it, and you're right, those mistakes are magnified, so you can't stutter or anything. So I think that should be considered too, that I've given flawless performances. I've never, I'm not. Yeah, we got to take this. Yo, who I need to call? We got to take this up with the Woman of the Year committee.
Well, you got a panelist right here. This is a panelist right here.
We got some.
You gotta talk to Jay
flawless.
Black for the criteria, though. He makes the criteria, and he be like, "Y'all gotta."
Oh, nah, don't throw it on Black. She's talking to you.
It is on Black. He come with the criteria, and we follow it. Period.
I was bullying him at Caffeine, so I gotta make amends with him.
But I will say this though, because you was talking about stages. I heard it. I keep hearing the name Stages, and stages are coming back. They will be coming back for URL. RBE is already doing stages, and I think everybody else gonna follow suit eventually. How are you feeling about possibly getting back on stage in front of thousands of people?
I feel like amazing. That is my element. I love it. Like I'm missing that. I'm missing that. That energy is unmatched. I cannot wait. What? Like 100% prefer stages over anything, man. All day. Bring them back. I'm so excited. Don't get me wrong, the closed room was great, showed the lyrical ability and stuff, but I want to perform. Stages for entertainment and performances, and my people that shine performing want them to come back too.
that part. But now, are you like some of your vets or in your peers, like top tiers and vets, legends, pioneers, y'all all are, like 40 and Hustle have said to the new era of girls, even though they've been here for a while, but the new era of girls, like, y'all want to be doing all that if it was still stages out here in the rain? Y'all wasn't doing that when y'all was in the rain. Do you share that same sentiment?
Yep, I agree. They're very cocky, too big for their britches. Y'all saw Lady Flames dissing me. Shout out to Lady Flames, but I smoke her. I smoke her. So they definitely won't be able. Huh?
What did you call her?
I call her Lady Flamethrower. But yeah, all of these new girls is too big for their britches. And don't get me wrong, they up there and they are competitive, but that stage will show the weak. I'm trying to tell you. They will boo you out the building quickly. So you don't have time for all of that build up, all of that filler. The crowd is not going. They've been standing on their feet for 5 hours. Give me some bars. Entertain me.
Or when the whole room is against you, like, and they are laughing at you as people are throwing haymakers, making fun of you, like that belly rolling line. My God, if that was in front of 2,500 people, the room would have rocked.
That's a fact.
So it's not for the weak. You
I
get
agree.
made fun of, and everybody's like,
for a long time.
Look, I want to push back though. I want to push back a little because the new era of ladies, again, like CeCe said, they're not new because they've been around for a while. They're just now starting to pop. But they have this hunger to get to a spot they've never been, that all you guys have been maintaining at this point. And I feel like the hunger to get there and the hunger to maintain it is not equivalent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they have so much footage to study. Like, Gattas, you were the first female on Gnome. You and Hustle. You didn't have any females to study on a big stage prior to that, really. You know what I'm saying? But they do.
Yep.
So I feel like
that's fact. That's history to be the first female. And you want to know what? Salute URL, because I fucking love the idea of letting us perform amongst the guys. Don't get me wrong. I love Queen of the Ring. Shout out Debo, Babs Big. But I do like having the crowd that is real. All like the guys have the crowd, because it is a different crowd when it comes to more women. I don't know if I have material that necessarily resonates with them. You know, when it comes to sports and just intricate shit like that, I feel like it's been more well received in those rooms. So yeah, shout out to having females be on, you know, not having necessarily an event dedicated to them, but having just one and letting them rap with the guys.
Now, with that being said, Casey and Vixen have both been talking that they want to be on Summer Madness. They want their battle to be on that stage. And
I like that.
I was about to say, and I'm all for it. I would love to see, though, 2 women headline an event. And it doesn't have to just be Kings versus Queens or Queen of the Ring event. I would love one day to see 2 dope-ass females that have a lot of energy behind their battle headline an event.
I love that. That's the way we want to go. That's fire. And I think that with the talent that we have and what they've shown in Kings vs. Queens shows that we can. Not only can we rap with the guys, we can beat them, clearly. So for sure.
If they don't
headline a card. If they don't cheat.
Hey, don't look at me. I don't control the votes, bro.
You a man, so you gonna get it.
I just report the numbers. I don't control anything. You know what I'm saying?
Report the numbers.
Yeah, that's just all I do. I report the numbers and make memes. All right, that's it. I don't control anything.
Oh, you made that slow bro meme, bro.
we got a whole design team. There's a couple of us that we make all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you know, official had to be slow, bro. I'm sorry.
That was hilarious. Y'all put the Pokeball in my hand.
But you know what? Speaking of, you know, intergender battles, Kings and Queens, you just mentioned CeCe, and I just seen in the chat too. People are saying, "Gattas, stay away from Shine." The first thing you did when you got off the stage, you called out Shine.
Give me Shine. Come outside. I know that Shine is fire. Duh. I'm not challenging because I think he's weak. I'm challenging because I think he's one of the best guys, and I would love to get in the ring and fuck him up. Because thus far, you niggas have not been able to do it. Chilla did his thing, but honestly, tell me who really was clearly sweeping K. He was shit.
Nobody.
He was going crazy. So yeah, I want that high energy, man. I want to see who really is big dog on stage with K-Shine. I think it would be mad fun. I think y'all would be entertained. That might be one of the best intergender battles that ever could happen.
I would love to see that on Kings versus Queens, but I did see that Shine decline. Subtweeting, he declined because he didn't say straight up, I declined Gattas. But I feel like if you keep doing what you're doing, let's say you smoke another Bardashian or you smoke the rest of them, okay? You know what I'm saying? Keep on having great performances. I can see K-Shine be like, you know what? Okay, you know, I'll entertain it a little bit more. So do you feel like you gotta keep putting a little bit more work for Shine to say like, okay, let's go?
No, I'm going to just keep poking the bear until he gets tired. That's all that's gonna happen. And there's no more work I could put in. Honestly, K-Shine would have to. He would know I'm a worthy contender. I've been on all the stages. I've been on every platform. You can't. My resume is amazing. Tell me it's nothing that you can say. You know, so. I understand that he's scared. I would be too. But you gotta walk out on faith, Shine. You gotta walk out on faith.
I love you, Gattas, because you know what? If some of y'all have more confidence like Gattas, y'all can do anything in life. I'm not even mad at it. You gotta have confidence. Like, I don't get mad when battle rappers talk and are confident in themselves. You gotta be. If you are not confident in yourself, who will be? So I'm not even mad.
It's a sport.
I'm not, and I wish, you know, because E-Heart, you know, she bounced back. Her and First Lady Flames killed it with their battle. But to see
that was a fire
K-Shine do E-Heart the way that he did, you not worried about that?
Nope. You know what? I have game tapes. So I can see him battling currently, who I see his weaknesses through that Chilla battle too. And I just feel like I just had an upper hand, man. And I'm so unpredictable. How am I gonna come? Honestly, y'all don't even know. Am I gonna come with jokes like verse official and flows? Am I gonna come punching like verse RX? Am I going? You know, you don't fucking know. So that alone would drive me crazy because it's unpredictable. And he is a little unpredictable, but I kind of still know where he's going. I have enough information and data to observe to know, and I think I can smoke him.
So you definitely got him on hype. I would love to see you just bark down on his little bud. I enjoy that.
I got at least 3 inches on him.
I think a little bit more, but okay.
Staying in the NWX circle, I remember the first time you came on LTBR Daily, you had a little shade thrown at DNA, and I was like, where did this shade come from? And DNA reported on his show that you were supposed to be his original opponent for Kings and Queens 1. If K-Shine declines the battle, is DNA still a DNA battle and Gattas battle? Is that still in the works? Could that be possible?
DNA is very dangerous, but Vixen did beat him to me, so I don't think I think I would. I don't know if he would even still be interested, but I don't know. You can't take nothing away from DNA, but I don't know. No gun bar DNA. That's something to think about. It's a new development.
Well, a couple of fans in the chat, since y'all brought up Vixen, a couple fans are saying that you two need to battle for this Queen of the Midwest.
She has a plethora of opponents. Like, this is the best thing about her coming back. Like, Vixen, Shine, DNA, Jazz. There's a plethora of names available for Gattas. That's the great thing.
And it's like, Gattas, I know you got your ones you really focus on, and she does too. But do you see maybe... Y'all have with Chris Cross and me, and y'all.
Yeah, man, Vixen always she want to battle for this Queen of the Midwest thing that she can't have. I'm sorry because I'm still here and I've literally opened the door for you to walk through. But if she wants to commit suicide, we can definitely set it up. Like we can, if that's if she's interested in that.
The defended Wody. That's what she's talking about, y'all. The 2020 Wody. Woo-wee. I'm not mad.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared of none of the girls out, man. I think all of us are talented, but I'm ready to go head to head. I got a new strategy for everyone. I rap totally different every battle. You never know what the fuck you're gonna get. You can't compare to me. I'm sorry. That's why.
I'm not mad. Y'all, she beat official. Like, y'all. I mean, we can't be surprised no more. Like, Gattas is back for real.
So we talking about Jazz. Jazz accepted it hot now. If whatever happens with Jazz happens, we gonna have to start saying y'all gonna have to start putting statistics on it. All right. Statistically, since Gattas come back, she has not lost a battle. She is 100% from the field. Make sure y'all report that.
Listen, man, she won a Twitch vote and a caffeine vote in the same year. Not a lot of people can say this. CeCe.
That might be a Wody argument. I might be there. Like,
that is a real valid point.
She come back. She ain't lost a battle yet, y'all. We gotta talk about Gattas. What we gonna do with
And
Gattas?
I've been watching the season too. The King of that season is fire. I really enjoy it. I'm excited to see what the North is gonna come with. So. Now that my battle is done, I can relax and enjoy, be a fan again.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about your battle being over. The last time you was in the West with a battle, you battled RX, and the day after you guys, we seen the pictures. You guys went out like go-karting, golfing, chilling with the family and girl and her. What you do after your battle on Saturday out in Cali? How did you spend the rest of your time?
Man, it's so funny. After the event, because we were going to the Willsway event at West Coast Elites on Sunday, they were doing a little pregame party. So we went down to Compton and me direct linked up with RX and Saynt was there, Royalty. So it was just a real chill vibe, man. And we were just chilling out there in Compton. So that was what happened.
Okay. I thought you might have been with the other girls because I saw Official was twerking in videos and 40. I was like, dang, I ain't never seen Official twerk. I mean, okay.
Me neither. But
she said me neither.
I ain't see that.
Said, what kind of party is this? Who got Official twerking? I don't know if I should blame this on Gattas or the liquor. What's going on?
I was chilling. Nowhere near that.
I do want to talk about a little bit about money though, because and I see this already brewing in the chat. And I can see it on the timeline as far as you and Jazz. Now, the big thing about Misfit it's not happening, is the money. Misfit was not happy about what she was being offered, and that's what's been holding everything up. Do you see yourself in the same situation? Let's say like Debo and everybody get all y'all on the phone and they give you a number you don't like. Like, are we going to have a repeat?
I don't think so. It's like all negotiations go, you can set a price and everybody should value themselves high, but at the end of the day, you both have to make a compromise for a number. You know what I mean? That you see fit, of course, but I'm not going to be upset with caffeine countering. That's how negotiations go. And I think eventually we can come to it because, when you come to your final, this is my final, take it or leave it. You can't go from there. But they've been very, I feel like they've been very professional with the way that they've handled business. So I don't see that happening in the future. They want to do multi-battle deal with me. So I feel like that's going to more solidify and staple my presence there.
That's what's up.
See, and it's a good thing you bring that up because I do feel like Jazz and Misfit feel like they're the biggest mega match available right now between all the ladies. So they feel like,
it's a lot of anticipation for that.
Let's raise the ceiling because if we raise the ceiling as high as it can go, we know that everybody can get more bags for this. So I'm kind of not mad at them holding out because they might break the barriers, become the highest paid individuals, both of them, for that battle. And then Gattas gets more bags. Lady Caution gets more bags. Vixen gets more bags because everybody's like, oh, there's a new market now. Okay, everything has to change.
I agree. It definitely can push the ceiling, and I'm not mad at that. Now, I don't know if that's going to trickle down or hurt the other acts that may appear on that card because usually events are funded as a whole. And if we are breaking the bank to get most of the budget to the main event, it's actually going to make it less money for the ladies on that card. So I don't know if that will necessarily, in a perfect world, yes, but I don't know if that will necessarily happen.
Damn.
Yep, something to think about.
Damn, that's tough.
Have you gotten those calls?
It's just like the NBA team. It's like, we got 100 million, but if we give LeBron 99 million, that means you they got to get up 1 million.
Have you gotten calls where there's been cards like the main event has pretty much taken up a majority of the budget and it's a really good look, but you have to kind of shave down something you would take to be on that card? Have you gotten calls like that before?
No, unfortunately, no, I haven't. But that also could be because of the amount of battles that I take. I don't really battle as much as my peers. So I think if I for sure was battling more often and on a lot more leagues, I would definitely see that. Especially on smaller leagues. They're quick to tell you, look, this is what I have, but I booked. My main event is whatever. It could be two crazy people like Arsenal, A.ward. So yeah, you're going to have to realize, okay, that makes sense why A, B, and C.
Yeah. Damn, maybe we need like shoot, I'm trying to think like Nicki Minaj or somebody. Cardi B need to come back anyway. You know, you was a ring girl. She
was a ring card girl before anybody noticed her. Like, what happened?
Cardi B was a ring card girl.
She was. She really was.
For real?
Yeah.
Battle rap start careers.
URL had an event called Sneaker Beast in 2013. Had DNA, B Magic, Clips, and Young Ill. You can go watch that on YouTube. Cardi B is the ring card girl.
Yeah,
that's wild, bro.
Yeah, I'm serious.
The Grammy Award winning artist. That's crazy.
Okay. Somebody said Remy Ma. Like, I mean, let's
Remy was
some of these people invest into the culture. You know, we got a lot of rappers.
We just had Drake. Who else you want?
Drake,
she's saying bring them all. She's saying bring them all. That's what she's saying.
Everybody.
Because they watch. A lot of people are big closeted battle rap fans, and it's like just speak
Joe
on it. Just give a little tweet out. That helps. Give a little tweet out. You know what I'm saying? Obama follows a Butter from the Block. Like what is happening?
Obama follows me.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
Now it feels
why.
Now it feels less special.
Cause you know I helped with that campaign. You know what I'm saying? I helped him with the 2P. You know I was on that, making calls, getting donations, grassroots efforts. You know, I held it down.
Grassroots.
I held it down, and I got a follow back. So whatever.
What would be your advice to some ladies that get calls for big cards, but because the card already has a big main event, they have to kind of shave their worth, but it's an opportunity. Like, I'm sure it's a conflict to say, I really want to be on this card on this stage and get the look, but I also want to make sure I'm getting paid my worth.
Yeah, and you have to weigh that. Sometimes the exposure and opportunity outweighs the actual, monetary gain, and that's not a bad thing. You know, it's dope to know that you're gonna get some looks you may not have gotten on your own. So that sometimes that's priceless. That could open the window to way more. So honestly, it's not the money is least important. Honestly, get the exposure and shit.
That's a good point. The money's least important. You know who said that? Direct says that. Direct says if you know how to monetize the exposure presented to you, it's worth so much more than that upfront money.
Yep, I agree. And that's one of my mentors, so it makes sense we're on the same page.
Go ahead, see.
Speaking of Direct, he kind of made a little bit of news when he was on My Expert Opinion, and it was the Mount Rushmore talk for the ladies.
There's a lot of pushback.
I was like, yo, let him have his Mount Rushmore, because we talk about this. I feel like this year alone we've talked about Mount Rushmore 20,000 times.
But are those
Who's on Mount Rushmore?
Are those girls not dude? Like, honestly, let's talk it out. Gattas, the first female battle rapper of this era, should not be on your Mount Rushmore. Hasn't battled, hasn't done everything on every major stage. 40 bars, coming out, doing every major stage as well, then being the queen of the ring, beating Sue Surf. Is she not entitled to it? We say misfit, and I understand the pushback because y'all like, oh, we need to see misfit. We haven't seen her in so long. Understand, when she come back and do the same shit she been doing, like all of us have, she deserves that spot. If she comes back and mangles Jazz, like we all know she can, y'all gonna be like, oh, well, since she, go ahead and give her a spot. And QB, we are missing QB. QB will be such a breath of fresh air, because I'm like, damn, QB is the arsenal of female battle rap, and we have nobody that's taking that spot. She has no mirror. It's no other QB. We need QB back.
When I told you earlier that you was one of those names that everybody was like, we need on caffeine, or we need back, just period, QB. Please, somebody call QB, because we need her, especially on caffeine, just period, in battle rap. I miss QB.
We do. she's done with battle rap. Maybe we can get her back. But I think that Mount Rushmore is arguable. You can argue, oh, you need Jazz or Official, and that's true. But at the same time, you can argue the ladies we have too. You can't take anything away from those four. Let's be honest. And like I said, Misfit's gonna come back and do the same thing that Cortez came back and did, which was wrap circles around niggas like he's been doing. Nobody is showing you nothing. Rex came back and they're like, oh, I'm glad it was the old Rex. Of course it's gonna be the legendary old Rex. What the fuck was y'all expect? What are y'all thinking? You're not just a vet overnight.
I just think that a lot of other big names got left out of the conversation or off the list, not the conversation. So those fans and people who love those battlers in particular were a little bit like, oh, hell no, this is trash. So,
yeah,
but it's always going to be somebody left off.
Because it feels like when you ask somebody a list, when you ask somebody these lists, when you ask somebody these lists, like the common names you always see is Heart, Official, Jazz, 40, right? Like those are the four common names. And then when you start to venture out to other names, people kind of like have this weird eyebrow raise, and it's like, wait, hold on, these people that we are naming is just as accomplished, if not more accomplished, and been around longer.
Facts, and that has to be, you feel me? That has to be respected. And I think that if it's one thing that the new girls or the new generation can do is like, it's a competition, so we expect her to have to spar, but still, you're not gonna see me disrespecting any pioneers and not paying homage. Like, you can't tell me shit about Remy or Love. That was one of the first female battles I ever saw. So with Love coming back and still blessing the stage for us to shit, it's like y'all gotta bow down because you can't. That's not normal. You can't. A lot of people can't do that.
So, Remy Ma and
you can.
Listen, man, Lady Luck made a return after 6 years and beat Miss Hustle. Like, that was incredible. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And the new girls want to act like they can't learn anything, and that's just where the ball drops. Cause like you can't.
Did you hear what he said? He said Lady Luck came back and beat Hustle. Do you agree that Hustle lost that battle?
Did she not win the fan vote? I'm sorry. Am I making this
I
up?
thought she did win. I thought she won the caffeine vote.
Oh, come on, Gattas, no. What does your spirit say? What does your spirit tell you?
My spirit says that the caffeine vote said Lady Luck won.
Come on, she won the caffeine vote. She cannot go against it. She can't go against it.
I can't go against it.
She can't go against it. She'll look crazy.
They just crowned me.
You know what? You made Francis' day. I just hope you know that, Gavin. You made his day. He's going to talk about it for the rest of the day.
Sorry, I thought we were all going by facts. So let's talk battle rap. Y'all so factual with your information.
You know what I'm saying? See it? You know what I'm saying?
I want y'all to note that I won. I lost the caution coin toss, but I won these last two though. So I'm on a streak.
Listen,
okay.
K-Shine went years without losing the coin toss, and the time he finally lost the coin toss was against Chilla Jones.
That was a goat. He's a goat. How he never lost the coin toss?
We did make a whole stat about that too, and people was like, "Really, y'all really gonna make a stat?" I'm like,
I mean, but hold on, it's something to be said. This man won the coin toss the entire couple years when he on the streak or he never lost. He won the coin toss all those battles, and the one time he loses the coin toss, he loses the battle. Like, there's something to be said about that. It was kind of like a weird.
Y'all have to report that.
It was a weird connection with the coin. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I agree.
It was an omen. Someone said in the chat.
It was real talk.
All right, guys, we're about to wrap things up here. But before we let you go, I'm sure like battle rappers want to take a rest every time they finish battling to try to cleanse out all these rounds and just enjoy life again. But the phone calls never.
Spin my back end.
The phone calls never stop. So what is URL got cooking for you next? What are they bringing to the table?
They're fine with Jazz, but it just all depends on Misfit. If she changes her mind and she does want to do it, then I definitely step back. I think that's Misfit's plate, and I think that there's anticipation for that, and I want to see that too. So more than I want to see me versus Jazz. But if that doesn't happen, Beasley and them, they sound really confident about me and Jazz. So like I said, any Kardashian will do though. I'll take Casey so that she can get her shit off. I'm pretty sure she don't like all of these shots being thrown at her. Seems like
if she want to be the face, she got to take the strays. You got to take the shot.
And she had caffeine laughing at her. She said she was the face of female battle rap when I said that in the battle. and they start laughing at her. I don't know if they agree.
Oh boy. Look, CeCe gets a lot of slander on this show from the chat because a lot of her wins come from her opponents not living up to their expectations. But I can't agree with that. She's a professional. She did her job. You can't discredit her. Same with you. I'm not gonna let people discredit you. It's not fair.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna big her up because I think that pin is terrible. But what I will say is that it isn't her fault that her competitors don't show up. That's not. But it is her fault that she doesn't overkill. If my competitor doesn't show up, then my shit should be hard. It should hit that much harder because I'm competing against nothing. And we felt like she gave us lackluster material, and you had a choking opponent. That shouldn't take away from how good your material is just because your opponent is choking. And I felt like that's where I was like, Casey, you're trash, bro. You're trash. You're not even beating up on somebody that choked.
But when I said it on the WOTY panel that even though Vixen had 2 battles, they were powerful, more powerful than what she did. I got my head chopped off, and look at this chat. See,
look, you can't listen to these. You can't listen to these people. These people don't know what they want. These people don't know what they want. You cannot listen to them. Gattas, 40 in case you haven't battled, they're gonna reschedule, and same with Coffee and Hustle. Can you give us a breakdown for those 2 battles before we wrap things up?
I got 43-0 clearly because I just don't think Casey's fan can fuck with it, and I got I don't know with Hustle. I think Hustle and Coffee could be a classic like Flames and Heart, where you guys are arguing over who you think won because they both can give you a flawless performance without choking and have layered material. So I think that could be crazy. So that could go either way.
Yeah, we need those 2 battles expedited. Gattas, you've been wreaking havoc on the timeline. Continue to wreak havoc on your successful career. We're looking forward to your next battle, and we will see you on these Twitter streets.
Big facts.
Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, man.
We got a lot of clips. I had a long day.
Hey, Gattas is always a pleasure. Hey, you see, listen, the numbers don't lie, CeCe. We know who won the Lady Luck and Miss Hustle battle, and
you know what? I'm just over it. I'm over it. Jeremiah, I said what I said. Okay. Come fly with Black. I still got Casey beating Bonnie again. But let me say this. This is my first day back this week. Shout out to Casey. I see she's doing well. I saw that she streamed today. So can't wait to see that. Congratulations on your blue check. She got a blue check on Instagram. So she's popping, and I'm glad to hear that she's doing good. But it's still battle rap. It's still a lot of competition to be heard and said and see. And again, if you want to be the face, it comes with shots. People are going to be gunning for you. People are going to want to smoke you. So if you don't want all that, you got to step aside and let somebody else hold it down. But this is going to make her more tougher. I think she does need to toughen up a little bit. I think she does need to toughen up a little bit.
Jeremy Perkins says Casey is WOTY right now. I would argue that she lost to Geechee and Mac Myron, and Gattas might have not lost a round so far this year. It's possible. You can argue Gattas hasn't lost a round. You can argue it. I think she lost a round to RX.
I told Gattas that yes, numbers ain't the one thing that's gonna make you WOTY, because again, Lady Caution had more battles than everybody in the top 5, and she was on the bottom of the top 10. But I still got Casey. Number 1. I still need to see what she does with 40. I think that will be the deciding factor as if I will take her down from the number 1 spot or keep her on the number 1 spot.
That's a good point. That's a really fair point. I could agree with that.
But Gattas did a good job. Now her name is in the conversation. I'm not mad at that.
Well, that's all the time we got for today. LTBR Daily on a Tuesday morning. CeCe will be back on tomorrow for your solo show. There's still so much news to cover. And we got all these quotes from Gattas, so I don't know what to do with ourselves today.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about a little bit of it because I saw some of y'all was, y'all had y'all little opinions and stuff. So we're gonna talk a little bit about it.
Hey, I saw Hardcore Flavor in here hating too. What was that about? Hold on, is he still here?
What happened?
I saw Hardcore Flavor hating earlier. He was talking about nobody.
He said the belly rolling bar was the worst bar.
He said don't nobody want to see this. I'm like, what's happening here? What's all this anger?
Go to time face the corner.
CeCe, why are men so bitter sometimes, man?
I don't know. Hardcore, like, what's up? Enjoy this shit. Enjoy it.
He says, you know, he's NWX. That's a fact. That's what that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Because I can hear A.ward. If A.ward was in the, yeah, that shit was so gas. Shut your mouth.
What? Say it again.
Shut your mouth. You know when you yell at your kids, but you don't move your teeth because you're just so angry and you're clenching your teeth. Shut your mouth.
Hey,
or that meme of the mama got the kids' lips.
Hey, real quick, Slick Gorgeous. We will be uploading this on YouTube in a few hours, so you can enjoy the playback on the show. It is available on all streaming platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, and all the good stuff. CeCe, we out of here, man.
All right, see y'all tomorrow.